Hello, what's up and what's happening? Welcome back to the Oakland Raiders franchise. In our last episode, we lost the Super Bowl. Now, maybe you can say we shouldn't even belong in the Super Bowl with the roster that we had, but we made it there, so we should have won it, but we come up a little bit short. We made about, what, 44 million, not 1,000, you'd be broke as a football team. Around 44 million in assets, so that's in our back pocket. Rich Gannon has retired as one of the best players in the whole league. Matter of fact, 93 overall. He's the highest overall retiree as of right now. Rod Woodson also retiring. You got Rod Smith. You got Brock Marion Jr. Make him say, ow. He has retired as well. Larry Centers, a forgotten fullback, has retired. Vinny Testaverde, Jerry Rice. He is done at 83 overall, age 42. Believe it or not, 80 overall speed. Was still getting open, though. That awareness was, what, 99? So he was still getting open. Tim Brown has also retired, and he was also getting open with that 99 overall awareness. Trace Armstrong is who we signed in the regular season to help spell Warren Sapp when I moved him to the inside. He really didn't get no playing time, but he retires as a Raider, which is a good look. We do have to re-sign Jerry Porter, who is holding out. I would have held out after the year that he had. He was number one. He was like the number one receiver in the whole league. Anyways, everybody else we're going to release. Hear me out. We could easily sign these guys, but that's just too easy. They're just going to take basically almost any contract you give them. So I want to have these guys in the free agency pool and have to re-sign them that way. So I'm not saying that we're about to get rid of Charles Woodson, or Janikowski. We're just going to allow them to maybe test free agency, maybe have to fight for their services. So this is the rookie report. This is the NFL draft, ladies and gentlemen. Do we go after this quarterback? He's projected to go in the first or second round. We could do that, right? That's a possibility. We could also try to, get some of this defense back that we lost. Have a cornerback in Fitzgerald. He's 5'9". People begin at me with these short corners, but corners sometimes are short. But you do have this free safety, 6'2", ran a 4.49. That's pretty impressive, you know what I mean? So he's projected to go in the first round. We have Harris, a running back, projected to go in the first and second. As of right now, during the process of recording it, I do not know Fargas's overall. So just remember, that's in the back of my mind. But we'll go with Pearson out of Miami. And now we're going to take his quarterback, or will we? I'm just thinking. He's here. At the end of the second round, he's projected to go in the first or second round, and we'll basically select him in the third round if you really think about it. So Blake Golston, I like him. 6'3", 223 pounds, but his arm strength isn't there. I need 9 bench press reps, so you know that arm strength is going to be there, but his accuracy, when I looked at his scouting report, it was above average, right? Actually, I believe it was great. I believe it said it was great. Maybe even amazing accuracy, and I do like having accuracy. I would love to have a big arm quarterback as well, especially with the Oakland Raiders, but having accuracy, I put over everything when it comes to a quarterback. Who cares who can throw the ball 70 yards down the field if you cannot throw it accurately? So first pick in Keith Pearson, 70 overall. He has 82 overall speed, 80 acceleration, 89 tackle. I think he's going to be a phenomenal free safety for us. I will be changing his number. Same with Blake Golston, going to be changing his number. He's 68 overall as of right now, 78 throw power, but 86 throw accuracy to start things off. I'm loving that. Please believe 71 overall awareness. Then we went with the outside backer, Andy Cook from Oklahoma State, 66 overall with 74 tackle. Hopefully he can get some playing time and produce for us. Andy Lewis, 78 overall speed, 69 overall. He's a 5'10", 194-pound running back. But I think they had his measurables wrong, because he is not that. He is more like a Tyrone Wheatley type, even though he's not as big as Tyrone. He plays like him, and he actually kind of looks like him just a little bit. Eubanks from Jackson State got coached by Prime. He is going to be the receiver that we take in the draft. Hopefully we can sign some guys during the free agency period. There goes Ryan Gross. Yes, he's a right tackle. Before that, it was Omens, D tackle. Then we got Powell, left guard. I always select backup left guards and tackles later on in the draft, because look at the numbers, man. 88 run block. Like, these guys can produce. Jamal Jefferson, hopefully he will not be wearing 24, because if we can re-sign Charles Woodson, he will be getting 24 right back. And then with our Mr. Irrelevant, we took Rod Barney from Notre Dame, a 278-pound fullback. That's just nasty. The first pick in the draft is out of Miami. These Miami boys get drafted like crazy. Jason Francis going to the Atlanta Falcons, who had one of the worst seasons that they've ever had. Anyways, man, the second pick in the draft is a cornerback from SF Austin, 76 overall, going to go play for those Jacksonville Jaguars. Then he got this free safety, Pete Warren. He's out of Texas A&M, going to go play for the San Francisco 49ers. So the Bay Area teams went with free safeties, respectfully. Sean Brown is your first halfback taken. He's from Florida, 80 overall, 76 overall speed at 6 foot. I mean, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Free safety from Nebraska going to play for those San Diego Superchargers. The first quarterback is Donald Mansfield. He is from Tulane, 77 overall. Look at that throw power and throw accuracy. He could be what Porter Howry was for us on our second channel. That's now a superstar channel, I'm guessing. I don't know. Who knows what I'm going to do with that channel. Anyways, running back, first round pick, 80 overall, 96 speed, 97 agility. Only 60K, but out of Alabama, you got Norm Harvey. And I'm thinking, yo, do we make a trade for Steven Jackson? Because I remember in the beginning of this franchise, I was like, Steven Jackson would be the perfect back. He has a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. I mean, a lot of those things. But compared to Tyron Whitley and Fargas, he splits them perfectly. But then I realized that Fargas is an absolute dog at 89 overall. And I'm like, if we got him to that 99 overall awareness as well, dude. He was in the 70s when we started, and he's 89 overall, so that's a good look. We're going to offer Charles Woodson. He's 28 years of age. I know that, but he might as well be a Raider for life. If you ask me, why not? These are receivers that are available. Keenan McCardle, 90 overall. He could help us, but I do not want to give him a 3-year deal because I'm trying to get guys to blossom. We're kind of in that weird stage where we really don't know what we're going to be. If the season last year didn't turn out to what it was going to be, Tuiasosopo would have been getting the playing time over Rich Gannon. But Rich Gannon started to get hot and we started to win games, and the rest is history. But we're kind of in that mode where, hey, we got to see what we have here. Obviously, we want to sign guys that can help us in the future, help us right now. But Keenan McCardle, I just don't think is in our plans. Going to offer Janikowski as well, 27 years of age, 87 overall. So we do sign Charles Woodson, Janikowski. We also got Kenny Holmes, an ex-Miami Hurricane, ex-New York Giant. He is going to be playing on the opposite side of Warren Sapp. And again, I was going to trade Warren Sapp for Steven Jackson, but now he's going to still be our left end and our D tackle when we go to our sub packages like nickel and dime and whatever, yeah. We also pick up Charlie Batch, 77 overall. He will be our third string quarterback, even though he is the second highest overall. This is in case we have a great year and we're trying to win. He'll probably give us a better chance at winning than our rookie quarterback. But if things are going south, our rookie quarterback will get a lot of playing time, maybe split time with Tuiasosopo. Aaron Catman, he's going to back up Warren Sapp, but he'll probably get some playing time when we go nickel and we kick Warren Sapp in at D tackle. Brian Finneran, 76 overall receiver. He is here to help in the passing game. We also got Dane Looker. He is also mid-70s at 74 overall. Again, the receiver market wasn't great. Michael Lewis to be our kick returner and punt returner. I think we could upgrade those positions because we did not re-sign Chris Cole. And then Gandy is the last guy that we signed in free agency. Dwight Smith, he is going to the Broncos. Olsen going to the Rams. Bryant Young going to the Miami Dolphins. Spears going to the Skins. Keenan McCardle going to the Ravens. Willie McGinnis and Michael Bennett both going to those Denver Broncos. We got Janikowski. Obviously, the Broncos were busy, as they should be. They're like, yo, it was just us, really. And I think they're right. It was really just us and the Broncos. So I think they're trying to beat us, and we're trying to beat them. Deuce Staley representing those Dallas Cowboys. Doesn't that hurt Eagles fans? It probably does. He's going to be wearing 22 as well. Yeah, believe it or not. I could change it, but hey, it's a video game. Sometimes it does look funky, like a number 12 with the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Jets. That looks weird, but I mean, hey, it is what it is at this moment in time. Here are your quarterback signings. Maddox going to the Skins, Couch going to the Steelers, McCown going to the Niners, and Batch a Raider, obviously. All right. So now let's move on to our roster. Tuiasosopo, he is the number 1 quarterback as of right now, but Golston, he will see some playing time. Fargas is number 1. Lewis is going to take over for Wheatley. Again, I didn't do it right there, but he is going to be our number 2 back because we kind of know who Tyrone Wheatley is, and I was actually expecting him to retire, and it just didn't happen. I'm not about to cut him. He's still a decent running back for us, going to be a power back, but I do think that Lewis is actually a power back as well. We'll be moving Eubanks up the roster as well. Then we got Doug Jolly, and you got Teo Johnson. We could see a lot of 2 tight end formations, maybe have 1 tight end on the line of scrimmage, another one in the slot. I think that could work out beautifully for us. Holmes comes in at 82 overall. We still got Teddy Bear, Washington, and we're going to move Omens. We're going to move him to the starting second D tackle. I think he can be pretty good for us. Yes, he's young, but if we can get Fargus to progress, I mean, maybe, just maybe, got to mix in some rookies, let these guys get some playing time. The same thing might be true at outside backer. We do got Smith. We also have, of course, Baja Bilamila on the other side. I believe Baja Bilamila is in his last year of his contract. Do we really see him as a long-term answer? I don't know, but you have Williams there, who's actually pretty good, but then Cook, 79 overall speed, solid as well. Woodson, Namdi, and then Buchanan. Buchanan is 90 overall, second guy, 97 overall speed, but I like him better in the slot. Then at free safety, Ray Buchanan. It's just not going to happen. You're 33 years of age. You're probably going to retire pretty soon. We got to see what we have with Keith Pearson. Obviously, if something goes down, I would love to have Buchanan back there. And then obviously we got Gibson at the other safety spot, who went to the Pro Bowl last year, which is your boy using him a lot more. I'm gonna switch up my users. I'm gonna play a little more on the D-line this season, but hey, we'll see what happens moving forward. This is Pearson. This is our free safety number 1 pick, trying to get his tackle up, trying to get anything I can up. I was not going to use him in the DB drill because I want to use Namdi in that drill. But Pearson having a pretty good showing, tackling Justin Fargus like it's nobody's business. Going to bump up his awareness because his tackle is 89 overall. And we're going to change up his look. Going to give him number 4 and change up his visor and change up his face mask just a little bit. There goes Andy Lewis. Again, they said 5'10", 194. He looks almost as big as Zach Crockett. So, I mean, hey, I think that they kind of messed up on his weight, but it is what it is. Is he fast? No, not really. Speed's only 79 overall, but I believe his acceleration is decent. I did not check his acceleration, and I might have overlooked it, but just playing and using him, it's like he feels a lot quicker than Tyrone Wheatley, but Tyrone Wheatley's speed's at 78 overall, which is just 1 lower than Lewis's, so I'm guessing his acceleration is pretty high up there, and unfortunately, we're just going to be a little bit shy of getting gold, but we do get 2 points. We're going to bump up his break tackle, because carry is already good, agility's already good. Now we got Eubanks. Eubanks is that classic Raiders receiver, okay, physically gifted, speed, size. Does he have great hands? The answer would be no. Is he James Jett? No, not really. But all I'm saying is that his hands could use some work. But right here, he's catching basically everything. This time, that one right there, we come back at a nice jump animation there and a nice catch, and we're up to goal. So this was a pretty good drill. I just want to see that, you know, he can catch everything we throw to him, and that one was probably on me. This one, great catch. He was in the right spot at the right time. Another great catch right there. Another great catch. I'm going to finish it out with another great catch. So all 3 points are going to go to catching, because it's catching. I lied. We're going to bump up the acceleration just a little bit. He has top end speed, but the acceleration isn't that great. So that probably means, again, old school Madden, you don't have all the attributes that you have in the newer Maddens. That probably means he's more deep threat than slot receiver, quick and fast. Acceleration is usually your quickness. And yes, in newer Maddens, newer NCAAs, it means how fast you can get up to your top speed, and that's probably true here too. But it also has to do with your quickness. How quick are you? How well do you get in and out of breaks? So route running could be an issue, but that's also tied into awareness. So hey, a lot to unpack here, and we will be playing the preseason. We're going to give one giant episode, probably not even a giant episode, just going to show you the cliff notes, the big plays, the lackluster plays possibly, as we get Namdi up to an 84 overall. No, I believe it's already that. Omens, though, looks good. He looks real good. We need this defense to be good, because who knows how our offense is going to look. But Omens looking real good. He has strength. He has no acceleration. We're going to bump up that strength. We're going to play to his strengths. You feel me? Tuyasa Sopo. There is a quarterback controversy in Raidersville. All right? Golston could have been a first-round pick. He slid to the second round, and we're going to see how things play out. Whoever plays better in the preseason and depending on how our season is going, will probably be the starter. I would love to see Tuiasosopo get a real chance. I think that he could be a solid quarterback because, again, growing up in the Bay Area and watching Raiders preseason games and even going to a couple, even though I'm a Niner fan, you would see these guys and like, man, they should give him a chance. They should give him a chance. And Tuiasosopo and Justin Fargas never really got, in my opinion, legitimate chances. Now, I did not see every regular season Raider game. I was watching the Niners and then doing stuff I had to do. But, hey, that's just what I remember, that those guys were balling preseason. They kind of just disappeared in the regular season. And obviously, after Rich Gannon was done, they went with Kerry Collins. So the writing was on the wall with Tuiasosopo. But here's Golston. He's looking pretty good. He missed on one pass so far. So that accuracy is top-notch. Jolly there. That's good. Move those chains. He's going to be the chain mover. Got Fitterin on the outside. Makes that catch right there. And then Mr. Jerry Porter makes the reception there. And our boy's looking good. Rocking that number 7. Hopefully he can produce like a John Elway. So, our next episode, we will have the Raiders and the Cowboys. I believe I put the Raiders, Cowboys, well, obviously we are the Raiders, but the Cowboys, the Niners, I want to say the Houston Texans, and then it was either Arizona or Seattle on our preseason schedule. So some decent teams. The Niners, I think, are not that great, so we're going to see. It's all about how we play. I'm not worried about Fargas. Don't want him to get hurt, but I'm not worried about Fargas or Porter. I want to see our quarterbacks. I want to see some of the young guys and see what they can do. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love. Hot sauce.